Hello, and welcome to another day of Living with Spina Bifida. Today is Mental Health Monday, and it is still Chiari Malformation and Hydrocephalus Awareness Month. And I thought that I would talk about something that isn't brought up as often when we talk about the complications of chronic illness, chronic pain, birth defects, and that is when people end up in the hospital or they end up dying. And that issue is suicide and suicide attempts. Now, this is an all too common problem for people with chronic pain and chronic issues. They either attempt suicide and they end up in the hospital, or they are successful and they end up dying from their pain, because it's just all too much and they see no other way to ease their pain. The doctors aren't helping, because I have talked all too much about chronic pain, chronic issues, and doctors' lack of help. They either are too ignorant to get more knowledge about our issues, or they have the wrong information and they don't realize it, or the all too common issue is they think we are drug addicts, we are hypochondriacs, and we're just looking for drugs and attention. So we are left to our own devices, basically. And a lot of people just can't take all of this nonsense anymore, and they attempt suicide or they are successful. Now, I am not here to bash anyone that has attempted suicide, that has been successful, because I have been there many times over. Even before I started having severe issues with my spina bifida, my Chiari, etc., I have been a self-harmer for many, many years, as I have talked about before, and I have attempted suicide about 3 or 4 times, and this is before I had any real big problems with my health. It was all mental health issues, and so I have attempted suicide a few times, and I was an excessive self-harmer. And nowadays, trust me, there are plenty of days where I honestly wish that I just would go to sleep and never wake up. It's come to the point for me where I don't want to take it into my own hands and do it myself, I guess. I just want my body to get it over with and finish me off, basically. So I've been there. I am there quite often. And it sucks. I only have this life. Everyone only has this one life. And it sucks that a lot of us have to either end the life or even think about ending the life, because the life we were given isn't as tolerable as others. It's hell on earth going through life. And it sucks. And I know the feeling. So I'm not here to say suicide is not the answer. I'm not saying it is either. But I am here to say I don't judge you. I don't blame you if even those thoughts have come through your head and you didn't put the actions out there. I'm not here to judge you if you've put the actions out there. But basically, I'm just here to say you're not alone. There's so many people that are having the same issues as you. Now, I'm not saying that somebody else has it worse than you, because I really can't stand when people say that, because yeah, no kidding, people do have it worse than you. There's always going to be someone's life that sucks more than yours, but you are having a hard time in your life right now, and that's valid. Your problems are valid no matter what. And if you need someone to talk to that is on balanced field, basically, I could always be your ear, so to speak. And if you don't want to talk to someone specifically, if you want to talk to a anonymous person, I will leave information at the end of the video for suicide hotlines, suicide text hotlines, and just outlets for people to get some mental health help. If you've been following my videos in the past, or even just this month, you will know how much of a struggle it is to get people to listen and help us with our health issues. So we're all in this together. We're fighting the fight together, and you don't have to be alone. The pain, I can't take it away, but I can sympathize and I can relate. And I can, if anything, distract you from the moment. And that's really the important thing, is distracting you from the moment. That's why I'm always doing at least 3 things at once, because I always need a distraction from something. If you've ever wondered why I'm always so active online, or I'm always playing video games, watching movies, reading books, or even just going for a walk, I'm always needing to do something because my body is always up to something, and it's up to no good. This has basically turned into a ramble video, but in the end, you are not alone. I feel for you, like literally. I feel these pains too, but I'm sure there are other people that have it worse than me, but I can still relate, and I still know how it feels to just want it to stop. And I just want to say that I am proud of you for being so strong. I am proud of you for hanging in there. And even if you have attempted to end this suffering, I am happy that you are still here. And I am proud of you for continuing on this struggle. And for the people that have ended their lives, I'm just really sorry that it had to come to that. I'm sorry that your body failed you. I'm sorry that doctors failed you. I'm sorry that your life couldn't have been more than it was. And I'm just sending all the love and light and happy thoughts to everyone that can hear this video right now. And I hope you have a better day tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day. If your days aren't going well, I hope they end up a little bit better someday.